What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about week 3 of the MyTEAM GOAT Festival in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. So thus far, we've seen a lot of the, festival cards, right? We've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. At the time I'm recording this, I don't know what this festival is going to entail, but all of the top line cards, Dino, LaMelo, Lonzo, Luol Deng, Tim Thomas are all going to be available in the MyTEAM Festival. Again, I don't know how hard they're going to be to get at the time I'm recording this. That is something we are ultimately going to have to wait and see. So I'm going to be going over just kind of my brief thoughts on these cards. How good are they? Are they, worth it or not? Those types of things. Let's start off with Dino Radja. As we do, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. Problem with Dino at this stage is everybody is running, Dikembe. Everybody is running Ralph at that power forward position. And they want us to run a 6'11 Dino Radja. Like, I'm sorry, 2K. I don't know if I see that, man. Like, I don't know if I see the vision for it. And Dino used to have a crazy player build on this game. I don't even know if that's still the same thing. He has Claxton, PJ Tucker on very quick, Pro 2 leaner, Garland with Francis with D-Fox. Is it just me, or does this card not excite me at all? Tell me, because it might just be me. But, like, I don't even know how much better this card is than, like, a Mo Bamba. He's better than Mo Bamba. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know how much better he is. He's only 6'11". I get he's got perfect stats, perfect badges. But to me, he's just fine. Like, I'm sorry, Dino. But to me, you are just fine in this game. And it's going to be tough for me to really hype up any card in this GOAT Festival, especially knowing how expensive they are. I just don't see it in Dino Radja, and I know some people are going to see it, and I may get some hate from this, and that's fine. But for me, like, I just really don't see it with the card. So I'm sorry for everybody out there that sees it with Dino, but I really do not. LaMelo Ball up next. I would guess that he is going to be the most expensive card from this GOAT Festival. I mean, there's nothing here really to look at because he's only 6'7" at that point guard position. But my guess is he's going to be the most expensive card from the GOAT Festival. So that's just kind of my brief expectation. 99s across the board. Every legend in the game. Cam, Steph, upper on very quick. Interesting. I actually think that release is going to be incredibly good. I'm just throwing it out there. I think that release is going to be so good. Pro 2 leaner. Garland with Francis. Steph escape. D-Fox moving crossover. I mean, I really like this LaMelo card, right? I like his 6. I like the release. Pro 2 leaner. Every legend badge in the game. It just comes down to, again, to me, we have other point guards in the game that can do this. And so for me to really get excited about like a GOAT Festival, it's going to take something different, right? Like it's going to take, something next level good, like a Sean Bradley type card, a Michael Beasley type card. Because to me, LaMelo Ball is good, but he's not as, is he as good as T-Mac? Is he as good as the GOAT Braun we saw last week? Those are the things that I'm, intrigued about. And especially when we've already got Invincible Devin Booker for free, LaMelo doesn't necessarily stand out to me. Lonzo Ball up next. Sees Jarrett Culver, Oscar upper on very quick. Okay, Pro 2 leaner, Garland with Francis, Steph escape, D-Fox moving crossover. Now the release, I think, is really good. But remember, we saw Brandon Roy in week 1, who was a 6'6" point guard with the Jarrett Culver base. And I wasn't super stoked about him, so how am I supposed to be super stoked about Lonzo Ball? I'm just asking, right? Like, I'm just from an outside perspective trying to figure this thing out. How am I supposed to be excited about Lonzo Ball when I wasn't even excited about Brandon Roy? So that's kind of where I'm at with things. I think Lonzo is fine. But again, another point guard, right? When literally yesterday or 2 days ago in the locker code, we got D-Book. We got, we got a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting guard position, we got Carmelo Anthony. So, like, for the people that aren't all money spent, you got, your guys. And for the people that are all money spent, guess what? You probably got Michael Beasley. You probably got, I don't know, AK-47. Maybe, maybe you guys got, I'm trying to think last week, like, a Nick Young type of card. These cards are not that good. I'm sorry. Like, I do think LaMelo probably is better than Nick Young. I think it's close. I think I would take LaMelo. But, like, there's nothing that is crazy about these cards. They're not next level good or anything. They're just fine. Luol Deng up next. I have some optimism here. Now, again, the shooting guard position, I think, is one of the weaker positions in the game. You got GOAT KD. You got GOAT Larry Bird. You got Michael Beasley if you got him. But I do think it's one of your weaker positions in the game. So I see a pathway for Luol Deng to play. If you didn't get Michael Beasley, Could Luol Deng, you know, solve those answers? And I think a lot of it's going to come down to what do his SIGs look like? Because I think Luol has a great player build always in this game. Perfect stats. Matt Ryan, Oscar Upper, I'm very quick. I mean, look, I'm not going to sit up here and hate on that release, right? That's the same release AK's got. It's not one of my favorite releases in the game. I don't love the Matt Ryan with Oscar. I do like the Matt Ryan base. I just think the Oscar Upper, it just takes a while to get used to. Like, I'm still trying to get used to the Oscar Upper. I've gotten a lot better with it. Still trying to get used to it. Pro 2 leaner, Garland with Francis, Steph escape, D-Fox moving, crossover. I think Luol Deng is really good. I just think it comes down to that release. A lot of people who have AK haven't necessarily loved that release, I've heard. So that's something that we've got to kind of look at here. But I think Luol Deng is solid enough on this game to at least take a look at. Again, 6'9" at the 2. I think that's solid. Gonna play great defense. I like the card. Now, this is the meat and potatoes of today's, you know, of this grind. If Tim Thomas is not the best shooting guard in the game, I don't want this event. I'm just being honest. And honestly, he should be nothing more than, there should be nothing more than like 25 GOAT event cards for this event. Like, this event needs to be a budget event because there's nothing here in this event that's crazy. Tim Thomas, 99s overall, every legend in the game. Steph Curry, Sexton Upper on very quick. Pro 2 leaner, Garland with Francis. Like, again, he's fine. But I'm just, people are saying he's better than Bees. Not even close. I'm sorry, guys. Like, the release, I'm not saying the release is bad. But when you've got a Michael Beasley with literally the best release in the game, and you give Tim Thomas a release that's worse than that, you can't get excited about it. I mean, Bees has Cam Thomas with Sexton Upper. That is a way better base than the Steph base. It is. It's not even a judgment thing. It is a better base. Like, the Cam Thomas base, in my opinion, is that best release in the game. And so what are we really doing with Tim Thomas? Nothing. And so I'm looking at this new event. And I'm just thinking, like, what are we doing here? Why are we going backwards? Week 1, we got AK and Michael Beasley. Both of those cards would have been the best player in this week's event. And am I gassing it? You guys can say I'm gassing it. You guys can say whatever you want, but that's the flat out truth. AK and Michael Beasley would literally walk circles around any of these GOAT cards that we got today. How would I rank them? Honestly, I don't know. It's tough to even rank them. Like, it's tough. I think the 3 cards that you guys could somewhat be hype about are LaMelo Ball, Luol Deng, and Tim Thomas. I guess I'd go LaMelo 1, Tim Thomas 2, and Luol Deng 3. I guess is how I do things. And then I guess go Lonzo 4, Dino 5. Dino is just too undersized. And so, but again, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Whatever you do, and I'm leaving you guys with this. Do not, unless you're guaranteed, you know, an option pack, do not open the GOAT pack today or the Hot Box today. Do not. Because GOAT event pieces are not valuable this week. Like last week, if you wanted Sean Bradley, I mean, whatever. Mind you, not only that, you look at today's drop. Basically, last week, you had a 50-50 chance of a GOAT card or an invincible card. Let's talk about it. If you get GOAT Wemby, awesome. But GOAT Steph is not that great. Honestly, if you get GOAT Wemby or GOAT T-Mac, unsellable, you're fine. That's 2 cards, right? Cards you don't want. You don't want Steph. You don't want Bosh. You don't want Draymond. You don't want Manu. MJ would be fine, but you don't really want him. And so, like, you're spending $100, and it's not even an equal chance pack. Unless you get Wemby, it's not worth anything. So, please, I'm begging y'all. If y'all want to pocket watch and what I did with my VC last week, I'm going to do the same with y'all this week. Do not open the hot box this week. Don't do it. It's not worth it unless you pull Victor Wembanyama. Like that's it. And again, it's not an equal chance to pull Wemby as it is to Steph. It's an equal chance to get a GOAT or invincible player. But within that, is it an equal chance? Think about that before opening a hot box today. Because they didn't do anything with these GOAT cards to make, to make me think that they're anything special. They didn't do anything, with these invincibles to make them anything special. I think MJ's okay, but outside of that, they didn't do anything to make them special. So just tread carefully. This GOAT event, unless these, and one thing I will say, if these cards are all attainable, then I will eat my words. Because they should be. All of these cards should be attainable. All of these cards, honestly, and I mean this when I say this, should be under 20 event cards. If any of these cards are over 20 event cards, I'm losing my mind. Like, Dino should literally be like 5 GOATs. Lonzo should be maybe like 7. Luol Deng should be like 10. LaMelo and Tim Thomas should be like 15. That's what this GOAT event should be. Will it be that? No. But that's what this GOAT event should be. Just being honest. That's where I'm at with things. And maybe, maybe it should even be like 4 GOAT event cards for Dino. Something like that. Something so he's actually attainable. But that's my approach to these cards. I don't necessarily love them. Don't necessarily think it's worth it. That's kind of my approach. It's how it's going to be. And it is what it is. But that's going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.